$500 in only 44 seconds. That's what I want to show you today by giving you a closer look of this day trade that I made and offer you some tips that hopefully you consider using within your trading. So I'm not sitting here saying that any of this is a magic pill, holy grail. All I'm saying is, hey, these are some things that I'm doing within my trading and maybe you should consider doing them, or at least some of them within yours. So let's get into this trade and take a closer look. Now, I know everybody's at different spots within their journey, but to start at the foundation, what I am using here for this trade are known as technical charts, which is what you see over here, and even more specific, candlestick charts. So candlestick charts is where this whole trade started. And if you are interested in getting candlestick charts, then I would recommend Webull. That is who I use. That is who you just saw. They're always running promotions, giving away free stuff if you sign up. So I think it's a pretty good deal. You sign up, you get great charts, and they throw some free promotions at you. I'll put a link down below. Another question that I know that I'll get, but it's a very good question, is, well, Clay, how much money was required for you to make this $500 in 44 seconds? And what I needed was $14,000. With that being said, in no way, shape, or form would you need $14,000 to be able to participate in what I'm trading. And what I am trading, I go into more detail within this video here. So again, I will put a link down below. But just as a broad sense, you will see me trading options. Again, if you want to know more and how you can grow with really any size account, check out this video. So now let me take you to my trade and walk you through exactly what I was looking at and why I ultimately made the decision I did. And this next part is something that I would certainly say, whether or not you ever trade options, you should definitely be doing this within your trading, because when you do this, you are building and giving yourself an edge. And ultimately, that's what trading is all about. We don't want to be gambling. We don't want to be flipping coins. We want to be building and giving ourselves edges. And by doing this little trick here that I'm going to show you, you can give yourself an edge. Now, you already know that I'm using technical charts and candlestick charts, but the next thing to point out here is the time scale. And what I'm looking at here is the 1 minute time frame. What that means is each one of these candlesticks represents 1 minute. So one of these candlesticks will be moving around for a minute, and then after that minute is done, a new candle will start to form. So that is the 1 minute time frame that I'm using. And on the 1 minute time frame, I have noticed that there seems to be an area of resistance right here. Now, all the resistance means is, well, pretty self-intuitive what it sounds like. It's going to offer up resistance. It's going to offer up pushback to the price. And this is important because within the world of trading, you can make money when prices go down. That is known as going short or shorting. Or in the world of options, that is known as buying a put option. And I should note that if you've maybe heard of options or have never heard of them, but if you're somebody that's heard of them, but you've always kind of been intimidated by them, please don't be. They don't need to be treated in an intimidated way. I know some people make themselves sound really smart as they describe them, but they can be approached in a very simple way. So if you like to approach things in simple ways, or you flat out just never heard of options, then I will put a link down below to this class that I offer totally free, and it'll give you, well, the big basics of day trading options. So looking at that resistance, we're on the 1 minute time frame. And here's the thing that I would argue all traders better be doing, because it allows you to gain an edge. Doesn't give you guarantees, those don't exist, but it can give you an edge. And that is using multiple time frames. So you look at the same situation just from a different angle. And right here, I'm gonna bring over the 2 minute time frame, and I want you to just ask yourself, do you notice anything that might be able to help me out from a resistance standpoint? So there is a 2 minute time frame, and hopefully you're saying, well, what do you look at that? Right there on the 1 minute, you have resistance drawn, but here on the 2 minute, you have that pink line there also going across the top. That pink line on my chart denoting the 200 period moving average. So now we have two things occurring at once that are suggesting the same thing. They're both suggesting that there's an area of resistance there. And when you can look at different angles and you see this sort of action, I mean, really all you can say is thank you.
Thank you for that perspective.
So we're using candlestick charts. I'm trading options. I've identified a level of resistance on the 1 minute candlestick chart, but now we've introduced the 2 minute candlestick chart. And this is, again, multiple time frame analysis. And by introducing in that different angle, that other time frame, we're now seeing, oh, look, the 1 minute is showing a resistance, But look at that, the 2-minute also has that 200 period moving average going right over top the price, which is what we want because I'm going to be buying a put option. And again, a put option. So here's your first lesson in options. I'll show you how easy it is. A put option means you make money if prices go down. There you go. If you buy a put option and prices go down, you'll be making money. See, your first option lesson. So let's see how this goes. Now, a couple other things really quickly to introduce my screen to you. So this is white right now because I am trying to buy. You can see I'm trying to buy for 140. So I am watching that number over there, and I want to see that number drop slightly below 140 because if that occurs, then that will allow me to buy. And when I am able to buy, that white will turn green. So white means I'm trying to buy, green means I have been able to buy. And then eventually you'll notice another white line over here shows up, and that white line is going to be me trying to sell. Again, it's white because I am trying to sell. But when I am able to sell, that white line there will then turn green, and that will be the signal that I've been able to sell. And then also, if you want to just watch the numbers fluctuate, as soon as I do buy, numbers will populate over here and they'll be flashing up and down, and you can also watch it there. But at the same time, if you want to watch how candlesticks work, depending on how new you are, this will be the price action up here. So several things going on, but at the core, that's what I'm doing here. That is a very, very close look. Candlesticks, multiple time frame analysis, using some resistance levels. So let's see how this all now plays out. So I am in white to green. And now you can just watch the price over here. That is the profit that I've either up or down. And when I've been able to sell, my final profit will show up there. But that's changing because I haven't sold anything. But when I do sell, that'll show up right there. So right now, just looking for the price to come down a little bit because I bought that put option. And if the price comes down, I will be able to get out. So you can see, I'm trying to sell. That's why that white order is there. Cancel it out. Then I try again. And right there, that white changed to green down here. And if you miss it, you can always scroll back. And right there is the $500. And up here you can see the candle did go red, meaning it came down a little bit as I thought it would, and was able to put $500 in my pocket. And then where is this 44 seconds coming from? Because that's a pretty crazy claim, I understand. But right here, this column shows execution time. So I was able to buy at 9:53:14, and I was out at 9:53:58. So if my math is right there, that is 44 seconds. And there you have it. So if you have any questions or anything like that, please leave those down below. And again, I'll link all those videos, whether you need a platform so you can get these technical charts. I would use Webull for that. Whether you want to learn more about, okay, Clay, you said you didn't need a whole lot of money to be able to do this. Again, check out that other video. And then finally, if you're just unfamiliar with options or intimidated, then go check out the big basics of options video. And those three those three links can really help you get started. And then yes, there is more learning that goes to it. And as the final friendly reminder, remember, there are no magic pills.
Look what he bought me. Magic pills, huh? Maybe I should try some.
So be prepared to offer up a lot of your time, your dedication to learn the craft here. But when you do learn it, then yes, you can make, at least I would say, some very worthwhile money. But that's all dependent. Maybe you would look at that and say, no, that's not worth my time. If that's the case, I don't know what you do for a living, but well done to you. Props to you. So again, any questions, leave those down below. And if you have suggestions for future videos, I always love to hear from you as viewers. Hopefully you're a subscriber. If you're not, hit that subscribe button. But yeah, get out there and start to really consider using multiple time frame analysis along with just using candlestick charts in general. First off, thanks so much for watching the entire video. Real quick, before you go, I want to invite you to a live webinar, web class, training, workshop, online event, whatever you want to call it, but it will be me live revealing to you what I've discovered that has allowed me to transform myself from being an employee to being my own boss, including how I had only one losing day out of 73 days in total. I'm going to cover 3 keys that have helped me unlock profitable consistency within the markets. The first key is super weird, but in a productive type of way. The second key is super awesome because it quite literally is wired into our DNA as humans, making it very easy to use. But in a cruel way, this becomes a pitfall for many traders. I'll explain it all though, including how to avoid the pitfall that it creates for some. And yeah, the third key, when you hear it, sounds way too good to be true, but it's not, and I'll show you how it all works. Then at the end, I open it up for a question and answer session that is, again, totally live. Even if you can't make the live session, please still sign up as it will be recorded, and you can go back and watch the replay that I will send you. Click the image on the screen or click the link down in the description box so you can get the date and time and claim your spot, which I should note is limited due to the fact that this truly is a live event. If you have any questions, let me know. If not, I'll be seeing you soon.